kingdom of Myrtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. He'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well. I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you?
Keep silent. Right. Send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Alright, hey, welcome to the best Gothic Let's Play on YouTube. I'm so glad that you could join me. I'm really excited to get to share this game with you guys. It's one of my favorite old games. I think it's from the either really late 90s or early 2000s by Piranha Bytes, the same guys who made Risen. So we got thrown in, if you missed the intro, we got thrown in for some pitiful crime and to a magical barrier which we cannot escape or we will die. So we're supposed to be mining magical ore, but we had a courier bring us a letter for the Magician of the Circle of Fire. And I guess that's something that we have to start with, so let's tell Diego about it.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Okay.
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris. Tell him Diego sent you.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch. Because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
Okay, should be getting a message that says, Chapter 1, Welcome to the Colony. But this game, like I said, is a little older. In fact, I have installed some mods to increase like the texture resolution in the ground and some various items. But it doesn't help so much in making it seem like a more modern game. But it's what could be done. It's really the quests and the storyline in this game that has me coming back and really makes me pay a lot of attention to it. This is a pretty... I'm very familiar with this game because I played multiple D&D campaigns in the same setting. The first time Emperor Rahim himself actually set up a D&D campaign, like a tabletop role-playing game, and me and a few other friends got chucked in the barrier, quote-unquote, as D&D characters. And it was really, really fun and exciting to see my friends kind of experience all this stuff for the first time, or like meet all the characters, and I don't know, just really, really enjoyable. And I enjoyed it so much that I later went on to put on the Gothic D&D campaign, and that was also very enjoyable. So I just want to play through and share the storyline and all the hard work that went into it by the developers with YouTube. It's not a very accessible game, in that it's really difficult to set up because it is so old. It doesn't work proper on modern systems. And the control scheme is pretty dated, in that, you know, to pick something up, I have to hold the action button while it's highlighted and then press W to actually reach down and pick it up. It's just very clunky compared to modern games. But that's okay. Once you're used to it, it's really not so bad. But the combat, for instance, I have to first equip a weapon. Let's navigate in our inventory over to this rusty sword we just picked up. I can press Control to get into combat mode. And then before we actually get into combat, I'm going to save. Because if you die, you go back to your last save. And we haven't saved yet at all, so we'd have to talk to Diego again and everything and pick up all that treasure and garbage. No, it's not for me. I'm gonna save pretty regularly. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's for how old it is, it's a very open world game. I have the render distance turned up so we can see just about the whole barrier end to end. There's tons and tons of stuff to explore. So let's head on down. I think we're gonna take up Diego's offer and meet him in the old camp, and maybe build up some wealth there, get more powerful weapons and armor, and then we can decide where to go from there. But there's tons of litter around. You can tell it's similar to Risen in that there's herbs and skeletons shot to trees with arrows, and yeah, very, very Risen-y. Okay, got all these arrows. I think there was... yeah, more blueberries, which are actually red. That's it's always a good sign. To be fair, I think it's originally a German game that's been translated to English. That's part of why not the subtitles. Well, yeah, sometimes the subtitles don't match, but the voiceovers can be a little funny sometimes. Just take that as part of the charm of the game. It's half because it's old, half because they couldn't find decent English voice actors. That's totally okay. It's, again, like I said, it's the questing and the storyline and the setting that's really, really cool. So let's pick up all our vegetation on the way down. This castle over here must be the old camp, so we'll head in there and meet up with Diego. Of course, pick up all the quote-unquote blueberries on the way. This game's really challenging. If I pull up my character sheet, you can see we're level 0. I have 40 life points. No, it's hard to say how much 40 is without any real context, but I think the sword that I'm using deals 10 damage, so I would only need to get hit 4 times to die. If someone were using a rusty old sword. Looks like we have a couple of hunters here. I think we'll give them a miss for now. We'll probably be back in this area. It's a good idea to clear out as much of the wildlife as you can, but not in such a way that you're liable to get killed and have to go back to your last save point. Alright, collect all the meat. Looks like here's another scavenger. Oh. Ooh, yeah, these controls, they do take some getting used to. They're configurable, but just the way that the game engine works, it's just a little clunky. I've never actually played another game besides this that does it the same way. Yeah, even Gothic 2, which is also a pretty good game. Maybe when we're done here, if we finish this, we'll play Gothic 2 as well. Yeah, Gothic, it has a more sophisticated pick-up things system, or just action system, I guess you could call it. So let's head into the old camp. I think we're at the north gate.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Alright, in we go then. Let's meet with Diego. Looks like there's lots and lots of guards everywhere. The camp seems like it's mostly guards. Well, I guess it would be if there's no more actual prison guards and all the prisoners became guards. Hey, Diego!
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the 3 camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp, and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Sounds like a sweet deal.
What about the 2 other camps?
The 2 other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Okay.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Oh, where there's a will, there's a way, Diego. You'll learn that soon enough. But here's Thoris. He's someone that Diego actually told us to talk to.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
But why don't you test me?
Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you, and if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
But you're one of Gomez's people.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I am offended.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I got this.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys.
Whoa.
He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
The mages?
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Oh man, that's gruesome.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, so... can I just bribe you?
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
Yeah, that's... I'm gonna join up with Gomez. I don't know if I'll ever have 1,000 gold. But Thoris said we should talk to Diego.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Which you do,
Looks
right?
like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points.
Ew.
There are a few influential people in the Outer Ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
What's the test of faith?
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
That sounds simple enough.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Okay, I think that's all we need
Take
from
care.
Diego. Let's go and talk to Graham, who said lives just to the left of the north gate, I think. Is that left coming in or left going out? Probably up here. Digger. Baltaran. Talk to him. That sounds like an interesting fella. Hello. Anyone? Oh, Graham. Okay. When you're done hitting your house with a hammer, I'd like to speak with you. Oh.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
I'm sorry, I just love the way that you speak, Graham. It's very charming.
Diego sent me. He asked you to give me a map with a route to the old mine.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on. Diego said you should give me the map, not that you should sell it to me.
But I'm not interested. Have you any idea how difficult it is to make a map like this? 20 is my special price for friends of Diego.
Wow.
Usually I take 50.
Man, I feel like I should beat this guy up. I mean, he could probably clean my clock, but I'm just gonna threaten him a little bit, and if he actually tries to fight us, I'm just gonna run away.
Give me the map or I'll take it.
Hey, be cool, man. I don't want trouble. Here, take the map and leave me alone.
Alright, we did it. We got the map without even having to pay for it.
May I pass through
But
here?
we're making a... Oh.
Hey, you.
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you. People like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards.
Yeah.
They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
Huh. Okay. It sure sounds like a gangster mob type of thing.
Is that a threat?
On the contrary, it's an offer of friendship.
Why not? How much ore were you thinking of?
Not much. 10 ore, that's all I need.
I don't have 10 ore.
Then I'll take whatever you have.
This
That's
guy.
okay. You can give me the rest next time I see you.
I can't believe he's taking the
Let
ore.
me see. Oh, I take small donations too. It's the thought that counts. Thanks for the ore, kid. From now on, I'll be watching out for you whenever you're in the camp.
What a jerk.
See ya.
Don't you worry about anything here in the camp. We'll be looking out for you. May I pass through?
So I was just about to say, we gotta make a tough name for ourselves since we're in prison, but now we're getting pretty much fleeced by the guards here, having to pay protection money when we're not actually being threatened. Pretty dumb. Probably should have denied it, but at least we're on good terms with the guards for now. I think that's enough excitement for today. Tune in next time. We're going to head to the old camp. I think we got a new map. So we're going to head... Yeah, we can see the path to the old camp. It's marked with an orange X. So we'll head out there, we'll get the list from Ian, and then head back here, and I'm sure Diego will be pleased with us. That's all next time. So if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, or make some noise in the comments. That was always one of my favorite things about doing these YouTube videos, is just the community interaction that comes from the comments and whatnot. So make it happen. Just kidding. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. Goodbye.